Jimmy is being a cheap ass. You know, I'm like, damn.
You heard it here first. Joe
Right,
Rogan
right,
listens
Joe Rogan.
to our podcast.
Right, we're the best. You know, they say people that cuss are more honest. So I'm an honest motherfucker. Put the fish away, Reggie.
It don't even hurt to give.
Not for me.
Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
I wear a thong. I got one on right now. You want to see?
Jimmy and Gee. Madhouse Bar Talks, baby.
That is a bunch of shit, if you ask me. That ain't make no sense.
Morning. January 12th. You know what that is, don't you?
It's a day on a calendar, I guess.
That is my beautiful wife's birthday. Hopefully I'll be done before she wakes up. Midway through January already. Seems like I was starting to think that it calmed down the year, 2025.
It's just starting up where it left off.
I was like, man, it might have calmed down, because it came in hot, But then all of a sudden, now we got that fire raging out of control and everything else.
That's a little much, huh?
How many times is Trump going to be right about shit that we don't even know about? Like, he's just, out saying shit. Like, he was 6 months ago or whatever. He was in California when he was campaigning, and he's, saying that they're trying to save that smelt, so they're not taking the water that he's got directed or whatever. You know what I mean? And that eventually they're not going to have any water supply in California for a fire. In case of a fire, they're fighting all this whole thing.
You got an ocean right there.
I know, but it's not fresh water.
You don't. When they go to put them big fires out, they go in the ocean, scoop it up with them plain buckets. And
yeah, that's how they do that. But the fire hydrants and stuff, the water in the reservations and our reservoirs are gone. It's gone. It's just there's none in there. Well, for one, the one is broke.
See, I don't understand that.
They said it was closed for repairs.
So if you took, say you wanted to transport oil from Alaska to here, that's not as far as the ocean to the top of the, where the fires
Well, that's
are.
salt water, though. They don't put salt water, and that's all fresh water up there in those reservoirs and then the hydrants and stuff, because the salt will ruin all the equipment and whatnot.
They got them pipes in the water?
That's what they're saying. I'm just telling you what they said. It ruins the equipment, they said. I don't know. That's what they're saying. But Trump's he says there's water runoff that's coming from Canada. There's massive amounts of water. He's been saying it forever.
I don't understand all that shit.
And they're redirecting all this fresh water that's coming in from Canada right into the ocean because they're trying to protect a smelt. That's what they're saying anyways. I don't know. That's kind of nuts to me. If that's the truth, that's why you have water shortages in Canada. Plus, don't you always hear they're saying
You said that wrong. You said water shortages in Canada.
Or water shortages in California. But why are they saying that? Why do they always say that? Don't they say that the water supply companies, the bottled water, uses 60% or 70% of their water or something?
I don't know, man. This shit's all crazy.
You hear that all the time.
So everybody says conspiracy theory shit. There's something going on with that bullshit.
Just incompetence, I think, is just my opinion of it. It's that whole thing we were talking about before. The dads aren't able to tell them what's right and what's wrong. I mean, they're worried about they're saying that they won't do the controlled burns because of the protecting the habitats in the forest or whatever, but they're destroying the forest when the whole thing burns down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
At once, yeah.
Right. And it's not. It's like nobody understands it. Or
well, if you're doing a controlled fire, you start it. It's controlled, so they're going in sections.
Correct.
So the animals are naturally going to run away from it and go somewhere else, be safe. But if all of it's on fire, they ain't got nowhere to go. They're going to get burned up.
I think they still run away. I don't think you go and find a bunch of dead animals in there. Yeah. Honestly, I really don't.
Yeah, but you see the way the fire was going towards the ocean? Where they're going to go? In
left
the
and
ocean?
right. I don't know.
I'm like, no.
East and west or north and south. I don't know.
All I know is when it's controlled, it just makes more sense.
Well, plus they said raking out the woods,
Brush.
just getting all the like dead fall down and stuff like that would make a big difference. And the thing is, the crazy thing is, I come across that Build Back a Better program from Biden, and that was all included in there. Money, billions of dollars to freaking rake the trees and stuff. I mean, I swear to God, I saved the clip. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's not it. Is this it right here? No, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, so part of his program right here.
Billions of dollars to strengthen wildfire preparedness, resilience, and response. It includes
2021.
funding for prevention efforts like forest management.
This is part of his
and restore
2021
millions of
infrastructure
acres
plan.
of high-risk areas to protect homes and public water sources for drinking. And and overlaying all of this is the necessity to successfully confront climate change.
I mean, that's his exact. That's exactly what he's saying. Billions of dollars, dude.
But
Billions.
Was it distributed there for that yet, or was it not?
I heard that they got a bunch of money to get the reservoirs built up or something, or to add reservoirs. I heard they did get a bunch of money, but they haven't done anything with it. And they said that one reservoir that supplied the Palisades area, that it's under construction. And they looked into it, and it's like, I guess it's been empty for like over a year. There's no equipment there, no construction guys there. It's just an empty, and that thing is a big money item too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just completely like eye off the ball. Nobody focusing on what's supposed to be focused on.
Accountability. Go straight back to that.
Well, have you heard that assistant lieutenant? So they were trying to hire the DEI hires or whatever, and the assistant. I'll let you listen. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to let you go ahead and just hear it flat out. I'll let you hear it and see what you think of this one.
This is the fire department for Los Angeles.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Jeez.
He got himself in the wrong place if I got to carry him out of a fire.
Wow.
I mean, that's the job, isn't it? Or no, am I missing something? Isn't that the job?
Well, they're trying to teach you not to get yourself in a fire. What the hell?
I mean, is that not nuts?
I don't know. This place.
That's wild. And then you got the woman, the chief that's like all over the news, like saying, that they defunded her and it's damaging to them, and that they, I've been telling them we don't have the manpower. She said that I forget what the percentages is. I don't even want to make up shit, but she said it's grown exponentially, the properties that they're protecting, and they're down like a ton of, like, they don't even have as many fire departments, let alone as many firemen or anything.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with wildfires. That's a little different.
No, it does. It does, simply because, first of all, because the water needs to be at the hydrants. Mm-hmm. And second of all, you got to have enough manpower to go soak those houses. If they soak those houses, that it's all it is ambers lighting it off. The one guy they showed on the news, he literally set up a sprinkler at his house, and his house is fine. And all he did was literally put a sprinkler, sprinkling his house, like a cheap ass sprinkler and garden hose he bought, and because they had something come real close recently. He set it off. His house is his house, and actually down the hill underneath his house because it didn't spread. Yeah. Pretty wild. So they could be out there if they got more manpower. They could be out there just spraying the houses down when the fire's on its way, or the ambers are on their way, or whatever. I mean, I feel for them, but I don't know. The thing is too, you go that North Carolina thing where you're like, they're still sleeping in tents. Nobody's done nothing for them. And then you get this one and Biden's on there going, we're 100%, we're covering everything. It's like, are we going to cover $20 million mansions? We're just going to rebuild them. The taxpayers are going to pay for that?
Hey, it's time to upgrade them.
Well, you see that what they're talking about. There's some people already talking about putting condensed housing in there instead.
Yeah, but that's
something they've wanted to do in California for a long time. They want to because that's the difference between New York and California, is that in California you got a lot more like independent houses and not as many like apartments and condos and stuff like that. I think that somebody wants to rebuild back, but with condos instead of houses, individual houses, wipe it out.
I don't think that'll happen.
It might, because a lot of people won't build back that are there. A lot of people, they're saying that it's tough. They're saying like because of the laws in California and their restrictions and everything, they're saying it could take like 3 years to get through the red tape just to get to the building stage of your property. Just to get to it, because they're so like, it's like we were talking about Lorraine, like how it's tough to get through the red tape. They say California is way tough. In fact, they sent, was it 60? There was 60 water tanker trucks that came into California. They stopped them and wouldn't let them in without emissions test.
That's crazy.
Is that not insane? I mean, that's what I saw. I don't know this, but I mean, that's what they're showing. They were water tanker trucks, and they stopped them when we're doing emissions tests on the vehicles before they could come into California.
Wow. If that's true.
I mean, that's what it's showing. That's what they said. I mean, I didn't see it personally. I can't back it up, but I mean, I've seen it on multiple different things. I've seen that exact thing happen on multiple things. Yeah. That's pretty bizarre. I mean, it's nuts. And I mean, do you want to move back in there? And plus that whole insurance thing, we talked about that. Like they canceled all their insurance. Yeah.
That's kind of coincidental to me. I don't know.
Well, but we had this conversation before that you can understand where an insurance company goes, they're doing everything they can to burn the whole city down. I'm not going to keep insuring this. Yeah. I mean, you can understand that to a little bit, right?
Yeah, you keep stacking the deck against them, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you're insuring somebody who's freaking, it's like that guy. What was his name? The one that owned Virgin Records or whatever. The one that he was always doing crazy shit, jumping out of airplanes and stuff. What was his name? Branson or something like that. Insurance, he couldn't get insurance, like medical insurance, stuff like that. They're like, no, I'm not doing it. So it's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, he was flying private jets, jumping out of planes, skydiving.
Yeah,
all that shit.
They wouldn't insure them, and you can understand why. And I think it's the same thing. I think it is. I mean, you can't expect them to insure a place that's bound to catch on fire. I mean, it's literally going to catch on fire.
Yeah.
And you don't have the means to protect it. They said those pumps ran out like 3:30. They had the fire hydrants were empty, no water like by 3:30 or 4 o'clock. So then you're just letting it burn at that point. There's not much you can do. They showed firemen taking a handbag, like a purse.
I've seen it.
You seen it? And scooping water out of pools and stuff? What the hell? That's crazy.
That's going through the motions.
You don't know what to do, though. But, I mean, if you stop it from spreading, you stop it from spreading.
Yeah.
And then there's the other aspect of it, build it right. There's another guy they showed on there. Like his whole building is built out of steel and block, basically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You get steel metal roofs, you know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of shit you could do to help, you know what I'm saying, from starting.
Sure. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I mean and his house is like it's by itself. Like there's everything around it is burnt but him. He does have wood though, but he's got like real heavy timber wood. Like real heavy timbers, but none of it caught. And they're like underneath a metal roof or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
simple metal roofs, I think, would help.
Yeah, that would be a big help. I mean, it's just those. I mean, I seen like when they were showing it, like those palm trees. They're like towering over your house, and the palm tree's just on fire, just falling down on the house.
And
like,
one guy's like, "How does this happen?" It is just a palm tree burning in front of his house.
And then they caught that guy. Did you see that?
The ones running around, them kids
With a blowtorch.
They showed they showed these kids running around with gasoline and stuff.
Oh, putting it in the sewers and stuff?
Yeah,
I saw that, yeah. But they caught, the neighbors caught this dude. He had like a blowtorch and a propane tank. I imagine when they say makeshift, I'm imagining like what they heat down the hot roofs with, that, you know, how it's got that's what I think it probably was. They just don't realize it, because that does look like some makeshift bullshit, you know, but that's what they caught this dude with it. And the neighbors, like, freaking, because, 911, nobody's showing up when you call or whatever. They freaking tackled his ass.
Zip-tied him,
yeah. I mean, that's crazy. He's just torching, and they think that he's the one who started, like, the Hollywood Hills area. Like, that's because there was, like, 4 fires jumped off, like, pretty far apart. So people were definitely starting fires.
Could be somebody behind on their house payment said, "You know what? This is an easy way to get out of this one." But that's crazy.
Yeah, what's your house payment out there? $20,000 a month or something?
Yeah. What kind of?
I'd burn it too.
What kind of job they got?
Well, most of those people are like
actors and
big, like, because they're showing, like, I think Mel Gibson's house got burnt to the ground while he was on Rogan.
I don't think he did.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
He showed it for 100%. He did.
I could have swore I just seen something where it wasn't.
No, he showed a video. He was on the news after Rogan. He was on the news when he went back. He had the video of it. His cars were burned. There was nothing but a chimney there.
I remember you were saying that, but I seen something after that, and I don't think his house burnt down.
No, his house burnt for sure, all the way to the ground. It's gone. His was burnt to the ground. I know Amanda was showing me somebody from Hollywood Hills that I don't know nothing about that show or anything, but she was showing me someone from there. Their house was burnt down. Like, just, I mean, it's all like people with. It's not like freaking. There's not too many carpenters' houses that got you, because it's in that neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Malibu's a trip. Malibu, like, you used to never even be able to see the ocean when you're on the ocean, when you're on that Pacific Highway. You couldn't even see the ocean. Now it's all ocean. Like, that's all you see. It's just, everything's gone. The whole Malibu. That's wild. And I mean, how much is that real estate? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then they're going to come in, some developer, buy it cheap and put up condos. Brick ones. Right?
Yeah, it would make sense.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think you're going to get I don't think a lot of people are going to come back and build their house back right there. I think they're good. Because in Hawaii, that's not what happened, is it? In Hawaii? Because this is just basically the same thing that happened in Hawaii on a different scale, right?
Didn't Oprah and The Rock buy all that property?
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, those people didn't build back. That just became Oprah's backyard. But okay, in all seriousness though, Amanda showed me a video of somebody walking through there and everything's burnt out. It was bad. I mean, there was like nothing left. But guess what was sitting there that didn't even look like it got touched?
What?
A blue garbage can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true story. One of those blue, like, recycle cans or whatever, the garbage cans. Things sitting there, dude. It doesn't even look like it got touched. But there was other stuff. There was like a playground set, but the wooden playground set too.
Painted
Perfect.
blue.
No, it wasn't painted blue. No, it wasn't painted. A lot of the plastic stuff didn't look like it was like plastic toys in the. I don't know. It's weird. Stuff that you would think would be gone for sure, and they're like in the backyard and they're fine. It was weird. It was really weird. But yeah, that blue garbage can didn't even have soot on it. Just saying. I mean, I don't know if I would want to build back. I don't know. If that's the risk, why would you? And then that's just one of the risks. You still have like tsunami worries. You have fucking
just falling off into the ocean.
yeah. You got the earthquake issues all the time. Like it's just like I don't know. I just go, I'm good. And your taxes are outrageous. They're not doing anything with them good.
Yeah, but we ain't got that kind of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people with that kind of money are moving out of there. They're moving to
They ain't got a choice now.
Well, no, but I mean before they were. That's why that Rogan and all those people are all out in Austin and stuff. They're just because the taxes are more friendly. They're no, you know what I mean? They don't give a shit in California. They just tax the shit out of you. They're like, everybody's got money. Fuck them, you know?
Well, they ain't got nobody paying no taxes because ain't nobody there.
How much you think the fire chief gets out there? They showed it on there a year.
1.2.
No, it wasn't that high. You're doing well. You probably won't even be impressed. Or
Yeah, you're talking probably 300,000.
470. Yeah, the assistant one, the one that was just on there that said that you don't want me to carry you out, she made 270,000, and she ain't carrying your ass out. If you're in fire, you fucked up.
So what is she doing?
I don't know, dude. If you got caught in fire, you fucked up.
It's like I ain't hooking up the hose because there ain't no water. I'm not carrying you out because I can't.
Right.
So yeah,
I'm just here to collect a paycheck, honey.
Yeah, and I'm letting you know. I'm not carrying you.
I'm here to be female.
Right.
No, I'm here to be whatever she is. I don't know what she is. Is she trans or something? I don't know what she is.
I've never seen her.
She looks like a guy girl is what she looks like a girl that
this
wants
is
to
the
be a
fire
guy.
department for Los
That's
Angeles.
what she looks like.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more
looks like you. I
ease,
don't do
knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
The thing is, like, with that, the thing is it's like, no, I want to know they can carry me out of the fire. That's what I don't care if they look like me. I don't care who they look like. You know, the thing is, that to me is almost racism at its worst.
Yeah, you're saying fat. Like I ain't carrying you because you're fat.
Yeah. Could you imagine if my dad just had a surgery and, heart surgery last year or whatever. And could you imagine? I mean, because his doctor was like a black guy. That was his doctor. Could you imagine if he was like, no, I want a doctor that looks like me. No, you want the best fucking surgeon. You don't give a shit, right?
That's right.
You don't care what color he is. You know what I mean? But if he did that, if he said that, no, I want a surgeon that looks like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if your arteries are clogged, you know what I mean? You got yourself in a bad situation.
Right.
You think I'm gonna unclog your arteries?
Well, then you're gonna have another guy coming in with a beard, And say, I wanted the guy to look like me, come in with a beard and shit,
Yeah.
goatee and shit.
Hell yeah! I mean, I don't know, man. That's
Right.
just wild to me. Like, and they thought that was okay. They put that out. They
Public, yeah.
advertised it.
Jeez.
Like, and nobody went, what the hell? You got yourself in a bad place? Yeah, no shit. That's why we need a fireman, asshole. That's why we called 911. Dumbass. And I don't know. She looks like or he, or what? I don't know. It looks like a transgender to me. It looks like a girl dressed as a boy. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know. That's what I see. Did you even look at it or no?
I couldn't see it.
Oh, you couldn't? Oh, I see.
Too small.
Too small.
I don't have all these monitors like you got. I got a phone.
I don't know how to make if I could switch it where I can make the monitor go over there I would, but I don't know how. I need
I
tech
you
help.
did that before. No?
I did it through a laptop on that one there, but it doesn't go through the system. That's the problem. It's only for you to see. They don't see it. And it caused I don't know. I could probably do more. I'd have to spend some time with it. Right now I'm focused on the menu. Friday we rolled out smash burgers and the flatbread pizzas. We did the old school, like the barbecue chicken, white buffalo, and Philly that everybody's been hounding me on. We did the squares. Owen got one. The flatbreads are amazing. They're real good. The smash burgers, I mean, they're good. I mean, that sauce is on point. They're good. They're real good.
I was gonna come try that stuff out, but you know how I am when I get laid off.
Yeah, your sister come in yesterday. Yeah. So your sister comes in and she goes, hi. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, is that Gito's sister? And I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I don't know. She like had her coat. I just couldn't tell. Right. You know what I mean? And then her husband comes in and I'm like, oh yeah, that's who it was. And then I felt bad that I didn't even recognize her 100%. I mean, I did, but I didn't. So then I called you, or he asked me, he said, where's your ugly friend at? And I said, he's probably sleeping. He got laid off, man. He don't get up. And then sure as shit, I called you like, yeah, I was sleeping. But you were in nap mode, you said, not like still from the night, right?
I still get up at 5:30.
And then you go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I ain't nothing to do anyways.
Yeah, if I ain't got nothing to do, I want to sleep too. I'm the same way. I just always have something to do.
It's you know, the weather. Usually I'll go do a side job or something. Nothing. I was like, I'll just go back to bed.
Yeah, people haven't been, there ain't a whole lot of work going on though. But things are slowing down for some of the people.
Well, it's so damn cold out. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah. I just talked to, oh no, never mind. I was going to say I talked to Mark. I thought Mark, but I misunderstood him when he said it. He meant for snow removal. He needed somebody to plow his driveway. I thought he meant do his driveway, like do concrete. I go, Gito. And then he's like, oh, you got a plow? And I'm like, oh, plow? No, you don't have a plow. He ain't got
never again. I ain't buying no more.
Never?
Hell no. Every time I buy one, it sits there for 3 years. I got to move it around.
It seems like a wait. Like, I mean, I get like if you already have trucks and you have some big account, but I mean, you don't get that much snow to like go out and make money with it. You really don't.
This year you probably would have.
Not really. I mean, I think mine's been done 3 times. I mean, 3, that's not enough for a whole year to buy a plow and everything.
No. Yeah. I'm saying somebody that's like cuts grass and plows at the same time.
Yeah, it gives you something else. Yeah. Well, the big thing is if you can get those contracts, like these landscapers, what they do.
They get paid either way.
Yeah, they get a contract for all the grass service and winter snow removal.
It's like
you
a
know
monthly
what I mean?
fee. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, if you could do that, then you're making money, but you got to be ready because if they're paying those fees, they expect them.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's just snowed 3 inches in 15 minutes. It better be cleared.
Yeah.
It better be cleared. Better be cleared now.
The guy that does here does a good job, ain't it?
Tom, yeah, Tom's good, dude. He won one of the squares too. Owen won one of the squares. He won one of the squares. And I was reading Steven said that over there by the landscaping. Yeah, that's true. That's the same as it is here. The landscape companies do the whole contract though. They get the good contract. But Steven or Tom Moss won a square. Owen won a square. And who else? Bill won a square. And
Bill be hitting on shit.
And the big one went to Andy and Erica that come in here. Mm-hmm. Erica hit the big one for the main one. So it was I was pretty happy. It was all like regulars pretty much. You know what I mean? I like that. And not techs. It was like all regulars and not techs. I'm like, yes! Because he owed me $100 anyways. I would have hated for me to have to take the $100 out of him. The square money to give to me, you know?
Right.
Because he owes me $100 because of Ohio State. He said he threw the game. Did you watch that or no?
Nope.
One of the coolest stories was that. I mean, first of all, early on, it seemed like Ohio State had their number. Then all of a sudden, Henderson slaps the shit out of one of their defenders, you know. And they must have been jawing at each other. Henderson slaps the shit out of him. All of a sudden, it looked like Texas defense was like, we couldn't get through it. Like, they turned into an iron gate. I'm like, oh, shit, you know. And we're running. We ended up we're coming down to the last few minutes or whatever. And they're on the line. They throw like 2 passes and get pass interference calls in the end zone, so it's like half the distance of the goal. So now they're like a yard from the goal. They try this little running back play, but they pitch it in the backfield, and we catch them back there with like 9 yards. So now they're 9 yards away. So now they're going to go for a touchdown. It's 7-14, right? They're going to go for a touchdown. It's still over 2 minutes, I think, left in the game at this point. and they're going to go for a touchdown instead of like a field goal and an onside kick or something. They're trying to tie it up. They want to make sure they tie it up. Texas. He drops back. Now, Ewers, the quarterback there, used to quarterback as a backup at Ohio State, okay? And his roommate when he was here was Sawyer, which was a lineman for Ohio State. Sawyer comes back there, slaps the ball out of his hand, picks it up off the ground, and runs it in for a touchdown. Tex immediately said, "Oh, he threw that game for Ohio State."
Of course they did.
Oh, it was a tight game because we like I said, it looked like we had him until Henderson slapped him, and it was like he pissed him off, like he woke up a beast or something, you know. No more slapping the frickin' off the defensive line, dumbass. But yeah, that was a good game. Real good game. So now Ohio State's going to play Notre Dame for the championship game. This is to me, this is really the first championship game of college football. I don't care. It's the first time we had like a true playoff. If this would have been the way they did it 10 years ago, you would have had Oregon would have played, who was it? Oregon and Georgia, I think. Neither one, they were all out. They've been out for a while. So they would have been, Oregon and Georgia would have been the championship game. People voted for who was number 1 and number 2. You know what I mean? Now you take the top 12 teams and let them go to the play. To me, this is the first one that's a real playoff game. I think they should fix the whole thing anyways. I just think they should fix it. They should fix it where, like, everybody has a chance coming in. Like, it's not just who voted in. Because even that, the 12 teams are voted. And how many college teams are there? Like 500 million?
There's a lot.
There is a shit ton, for sure. There's a ton. There is a ton. So are you going to
Nope. I don't know.
finish cleaning up your house or what?
It's pretty much done.
Is it?
Yeah.
You said you put everything back?
Organized, not just thrown in there like it was.
Sure.
Kind of. There ain't nowhere to put nut.
Throw it away. That's what I do.
I ain't throwing tools away. A lot of tools.
Oh, rusty ass tools you ain't gonna use.
They've been in that room. They're all like waxed.
And they ain't never been used.
Never been used.
So you got the place all looking good, clean, relaxed.
Yeah, that's why I've been sleeping now.
Now you're just relaxing in your nice house.
No, it's still neat. I got to get back to just remodeling it and stuff.
Remodeling it.
I got ideas on that kitchen and stuff.
What are you gonna do in the kitchen?
Just I got some pictures I want to do like similar.
Huh?
Just some designs like
wine bottles or something, or
no, like take the cabinets out, put new cabinets, countertops, all that, everything.
Oh, I thought you meant like pictures, like one.
No, oh yeah, I got pictures.
You're gonna put pictures up?
Yeah, I got new pictures.
What pictures? What do you mean?
I sent them
Like
to you.
wine bottle? Oh, those ones? You're gonna put those up?
Yeah, and not in the kitchen, in the living room.
In the living room?
Yeah, one in the living room, one in the bedroom.
You're gonna. Which one's going in the living room?
Put up the ones I sent you.
Well, we've got this one here. We've got that one's, what is that? The Kramer?
It took me a long time to find a picture I wanted for my house. I ain't ever had none in 12 years.
That is classy.
That's going in the living room.
That's the living room one right there.
That's the living room.
That's the living room.
I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the living room.
That's the living room.
Yeah,
All right. And then what's the other one? Let's see where the other one is.
that'll be the bedroom right there.
This one goes in the bedroom. You should put it in the bathroom.
No, the bedroom.
Once they get to the bedroom, they'll have already seen it.
Not like that.
That would be great to put these up, dude. Like, you need to put these. In fact, you know what? I should frame these and just put them at the bar.
Yeah, there you go.
I should just frame them and put them at the bar so everybody could see them.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, just get them printed out and have them put at the bar. I like it.
You did. I didn't see this. There it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
that one will be over my bed.
It was funny because we had those, and then Scotty, I'm on the phone with Scotty, and Scotty's telling me that he's going to have these big, huge pictures, artwork. I said, you know what? I got the perfect picture for you. And I said, blow it up, put it on your wall in your new room over there. And I sent him that one, dude. He was dying laughing.
You really should, though.
And then I said, or you could put this one, and we put his face on it, and he goes, don't share those with anybody. It was great. I was dying laughing.
Nah, that all started I said, man, I ain't got not one picture on my walls. I said, I got to start putting pictures up and making it homey. I've been there for 12 years. So then I was like,
dude, first of all, let me explain to you, okay? I've been in the house I'm in for 13 years.
Okay, so about 14 years.
Maybe longer, dude. You've been in that house for...
I don't know. It's been a while.
You don't remember when you first got it?
Mm-mm. I got the D at home. I'll look at it.
Yeah, I'm curious because that's like, dude, it's got to be. Like I said, I've been in where I'm at 13 years. Dylan's 12.
Was that here before Dylan was born?
God, yes. Oh, yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because when I left in 2009, that's 16 years ago. You were in that house. When I left my ex.
No, I don't think so.
I know for sure you were. I know for sure because I came over there to one day and stayed there, and the whole incident happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year was that?
That's 16 years ago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it might be time for an upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been sleeping. Either that or a dentist office.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at mine, I kept going, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to stay here. And then finally this year, that's when the first time I just went, okay, I'm going to start doing some stuff around here because I'm probably not going anywhere.
That's what I was like. I'm just going to finish this house, rent it out, and go get something else because it's so small.
But the houses are too damn expensive.
Right.
I guess
So that's why
right.
I was like, I'm just going to start remodeling. I'm just going to stay here.
You ever think about just taking a roof off and putting a second story?
I always think about that.
That's what that guy did down the street from me.
How'd it come out?
I haven't been in his house. Amanda has. I haven't been in there, but it looks nice on the outside. Looks pretty nice on the outside. Looks like you did a good job. But I haven't been actually in the house.
I don't think it'd be that hard to put a second floor on that house.
No, but you just take the rafters off and put some.
I seen the way they did it 2 houses down from me. They did. It's horrible.
Why?
Just the way they did it. It doesn't look right. Because I think that what they did was the existing roof, they just cut it out in the middle and it went up and then put another roof and then have these little weird house. It just looks like they put one on top of the house.
Well, I think that the one that they did down the road from me, the first one looks way better than some of the ones I see where they do like a partial, like they go up with like half the roof or half of it goes up. I don't really care for those. His looks like a 2-story colonial, but it's not. But it's wider in the front than yours is.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of that one. It's just weird.
Yeah,
it's. I guess I'd rather have that than what I got. But if I'm gonna do it, it ain't gonna look like that. It just looks weird.
Antonio Baez came in, so he must not be too mad. Him and his wife.
I don't think he'd be mad.
He wasn't too mad. He said he heard us on there talking about it, like after the fact. He goes, nah, it's. He goes, it is. He goes, I get it. I understand what you're saying. He goes, I'm right there with you. But yeah, he came in. He was in with. I think he was somebody that works for the sheriff's department or something. Him and Antonio's wife. She's nice. I like his wife. She's cool. Every time I see her, just a nice. She's just nice. Always real nice. Kind of like Ray Carrion's wife. Always real nice. You know what I mean? I don't know her name though. I should probably find out what her name is.
That's crazy. I don't either. I don't know anybody.
You just Antonio's wife. Could you imagine like you're just somebody's wife? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being somebody's wife.
You sure?
No, I'm sure you can.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that's what happens. Like you're somebody's wife. Like you don't even like that person's not even like name worthy. They're just like a that's like weird that happens.
Yeah, but that's in a small. You take everybody you know, and 5 people don't know your name. Who gives a shit?
But the thing is when what happens is when Antonio becomes a councilman, all of a sudden, it's not 5 people. You know what I mean?
No. But the people that she knows, like
the people that knows her name.
That's probably just she probably don't even give a shit. Like why she don't? You think she cares if you know her name? Let's put it that way.
Maybe.
Nah.
She might take it personally. I would. If everybody was like, "That's Amanda's husband," you know what I mean? It would be. It's like yeah. If everybody knows them and don't know you, yeah. That's why you got to act up. As soon as if you hook up with somebody famous, the first thing you got to do is act a fool so they know your name.
Throw a glass or something.
So they know your name.
Yeah.
You just got to act a fool so that everybody knows.
We'll invite her back here so she can throw a glass or a bottle across the bar or something.
That's what you got to do. Like Brittany, what was that? What was her baby daddy's name? We knew his name.
Who?
Britney Spears.
Oh.
And we used to. I don't now, but I used to know his name. What the hell was it? I forget.
Something, man. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, he was. We knew his name because he was acting a fool, right?
Yeah, he was getting all the money too.
Was he? I don't know. I thought her dad was getting all the money. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what's a weird thing about music? You could have a person that's been, we'll just say, that's like a musical icon. That's been doing, I ain't gonna say any names, but been doing it forever. And they got, like, say...
The birthday girl, Kevin Federline.
Like, if they just have a... they've been doing this for 50 years, been doing music. And then you got some goofball comes out with some stupid-ass song that makes a big hit, and they got more money than that person that's been doing it forever.
It's the way it's
crazy.
It's all, like, about... Amanda was telling me that this... I don't know their names or nothing, but somebody from the Hills' house just caught on fire, and his wife, who can't sing a lick, is doing this auto-tuning music, and he's like numbered whatever 2 or 3 on Spotify, getting millions of views because he's on there like, help us out, the house burned down. You know what I mean? She needs the views. Let's make her a pop star. But she's the music's horrible, the songs are horrible, but she's killing it on Spotify.
Well, that ain't what I'm talking about.
It's the same thing, though.
Not really.
If she becomes famous and starts doing concerts,
yeah. But I'm saying like
this is just the beginning
one-hit
stages.
song and shit. They got more money than somebody that's been doing it forever, touring and all this shit. That's crazy to me.
Like who? Vanilla Ice?
Well, yeah, he did really good on that one song.
Yeah, sure did.
Still doing good on it, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But no, something like that. Or then you go.
He was at Put in Bay last year doing Ice Ice Baby on stage.
Got to keep it alive. If that was your hit, you got to keep it alive.
That thing with that song, I think, is what made it hit was that it was at that era where everybody started putting systems in their cars, and that just had that bump. Boom, boom. You know, it just had that, like, made it rattle. You could hear it coming down the street. It was just that song. You know what I mean?
And I like when you watch videos of him, he still got that car, that Mustang.
Amanda said Spencer and Heidi Pratt. It's on in my background right now. So that's what. So we could probably go find it, right? You want to hear it or no?
Not really.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do it anyway.
So why ask?
Huh?
So why ask?
I don't know where to find it at.
Good.
She said Heidi Pratt. Heidi Pratt. Do they got videos or just the? Let's see if we could find it if it'll play the song. I don't know. Heidi Pratt. I'm not seeing music on here though. All I'm seeing is just her crying.
Probably all her fans are too.
Heidi Montag, she said. Now it changes. How'd it change? The hell's this shit about?
She probably goes.
Attention, retiree.
Heidi Montag. Now I got to change it. There it is. Heidi Montag music video. Here we go. We got us one. What's the song we should pick on here, Amanda? What's the best one? Heels? That sounds good. We'll do heels. That sounds good enough, right?
I think that love is moving fast. I think romance is on the
What is this?
That was the end of the song.
It was the end of the song? It's over?
I hope so. Yeah, you lost the point. That is nothing like what I'm talking about.
You're wrong because it's like number 2 on Spotify. I mean, how that is the point. She's making tons of money because that's where you make money now is on Spotify. That's wild. That's crazy. But it's exactly the point, in fact, actually.
No, it's not.
It is exactly the
not
point.
what I was talking about.
She's overpowering people. Wait, what was your point then? I guess I missed it. Because you're saying all these people that have been good,
And that money
talented,
she's going to
just
get
one
off
song.
that is not what I'm talking about. That money does not compare to like a fad person. You know what I'm saying? Like a Vanilla Ice or somebody just came out with one good song and
Number 2 last night.
on Spotify, not the world.
Spotify is where the most money's made. That's where you want to be on is Spotify. They're the ones who make the most money. That's where you make the most money with your music being played.
Okay.
That's the world we're in. We're in a different world now.
What do you think she's going to make? What is she making right now? How much you think?
I don't know. They already were rich. I mean, it's, and like I told Amanda, I go, well, what did they do? Their house burned down. She goes, they probably went to one of their vacation homes. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Because he was on the hills. I don't know if she was too or not. I don't know. There's a fire going on now. You hear that? Look at that. How appropriate. And on iTunes, she said too.
mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this is exactly what you're talking about. Some goofy bitch just making a song that ain't worth shit, and that's what's all over. That's exactly what you're talking about. Number 2 compared to, I mean, how many artists are out there that are true talented artists right now, and she's number 2? That don't make sense. What happened to Jelly Roll? He's gone.
He's picking his new profession.
I seen a video of him like getting a donkey or something. He's so weird. Like I don't understand. Like I get, okay, he does the country music now. I get that. Like I understand that. But how did he go from that kid in those rap videos where he's talking about, and if my probation officer asked, I did drywall, to like, oh, look at the little donkey. Oh, it's so cute. Like, how do you turn into that? Like, how does that change? That's weird, right? I mean, did something, I don't get it.
Some people just get weird when they get a lot of money.
It could be. I mean, obviously he got a lot of money beforehand because his songs that hit were the ones that were like, I don't know. They said that he was like, even though he didn't have like that big stardom like he does now, they said when you went to Nashville, like everybody knew that was Jelly Roll's town, they said. Which is, I don't understand that, but I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, so who were you talking about in specific? If that's not what you're talking about, that seems pretty on point.
I'm talking about people that are into music, that's making music, and they're just like one, like a Cardi B, say something like that. You got, say somebody that's been doing music for a long time, and all of a sudden, boom, she got way more money than them. You know what I'm saying? And
well, you make more money now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy how that changes.
And plus, it matters where you go, like where you're.
Yeah, and if you're getting royalties and not, and how much percentage and all that.
And
bullshit.
oddly, like you can make a ton more money with like kid stuff than you can adult stuff too. Like I've seen, like, I think they said like the like of the money that's spent on like movies. I don't know about music, but movies, like and shows and stuff like that. 70% of all money spent on shows and movies is spent on children's movies and children's shows.
Well, why you think
Consumers, not what they spent to make them, but consumer wise.
that's why you see The Rock, Ice Cube.
Right. That's exactly right.
Who else was the one back in the day? Sylvester Stallone,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he did Kindergarten Cop, you know what I'm saying? All that kind
Larry
of
the
shit.
Cable Guy.
That ain't that kind of.
Or not. Was it Larry the Cable Guy?
No, that's. I
Who
don't
was
know if he has-
Tomater?
I don't know.
I think it's Larry the Cable Guy.
I don't know, but whatever. I'm just saying, yeah.
He said that was his big break.
That's how all them guys
To
make
be the
more money.
cartoon voice of Tomater. Is it Larry the Cable Guy? I think it is, isn't it?
I don't know. But what I'm saying is, yeah, them guys make a lot of more money doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah, because that's where most of the money comes in from, is when you're doing the kids. That's just like that.
Well, you're packing in 3 people or more at a movie theater instead of 2 or 1.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. That's why Miley Cyrus probably outpowered any of them, because she was like Hannah Montana. Like she
Right,
was
yeah.
you know what I
When
mean?
she came out singing, you know, was more of her profession than acting.
Yeah, and she devoured her dad.
Kill him. Yeah.
Devoured him. Yeah.
Kid shit is where it's at. It's a family thing instead of just like a individual thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a family-oriented movie instead of a single movie. You know what I'm saying? Single person going to no movie theater.
Well, a lot of adults are like don't have as much time as kids to go spend watching movies and stuff like that,
if
or
a
TV
parent
shows.
takes a kid to a movie, either they're going to take their friend, a couple friends, their other kids, their, you know, whoever. It's
Yeah,
not-
they're spending more time. Yeah, they're definitely spending more time. Yeah, it is Larry the Cable Guy. I'm right. Larry the Cable Guy. That's exactly what you're talking about. You always tell me I'm wrong when I'm right.
That shit he was talking about on that music was not what I was talking about.
Larry the Cable Guy, though, that's Tomater. He became Tomater.
I never said you was wrong. I said I don't know.
Let's rewind the tape.
Go ahead. I know I said I just don't know. I don't know.
No, he said that was his big break, was being Tomater.
It probably was.
Yeah, he said it was his big break. So that's where he made them probably the most money,
And
probably.
you got them big actors like Tom Hanks playing Andy from Toy
Yeah,
Story.
There
and
you go.
shit.
Same thing. Same thing.
And then they had, who was the other one? What was the other one that did the other, the robot?
Was it Tim Allen?
Tim Allen. Yeah, Tim Allen.
Yeah, I think it was Tim Allen, yeah.
Yeah, so can you imagine the big names doing voiceovers because it's a kids thing? They're making probably just as much as act
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah, the kids thing is where it's at. You want to do the kids stuff if you can do. Maybe we should do a kid-friendly podcast.
It'll be all bleeped. bleep, 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 bleep.
No, you'd have to do it geared towards kids. We could talk about whatever we want to talk about. It would have to be like, you'd have to be talking about. You'd have to be doing like.
No, you got to deal with Dylan. You bring Dylan in here.
I tried. He's like doesn't want to. He's pretty good at it though. When I did that thing with him and his cousins, he took the lead. He was doing pretty good with it actually. He was doing a great job with it. He was asking questions, setting everybody up. Like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Set one up at the house and have him and his friends do it and then edit it for him.
Do it at the house with him and all of his friends.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. I wonder if they do it. They probably would.
Yeah, tell him like every Saturday or something. Just come on over.
Edit it. Yeah, they probably would get bank. Probably. That's probably would do like on YouTube. That'd probably kill it compared to us.
Don't do that. No, just-
What should we call it? A Muslim and a Jew?
No. I don't know. Call it something. We
You got to have something that attracts everybody, gets them all. You know. I mean, a Muslim and a Jew probably would do it.
Not for kids shit.
I mean, maybe.
No.
We only got a week left of TikTok.
So what?
It's gone in a week. I'm about to unbox you. The TikTok going away, I think I don't like it. I don't think it's right.
I think it's a good thing.
It's an American company, but its parent company is from China.
They're gonna reopen it in a couple months.
It just doesn't. I don't know. I thought that about Periscope when they killed Periscope.
What was that one? What was that one when we was younger? It was like a Facebook. It was before Facebook.
MySpace.
Yeah. What did that end up being?
I don't know. I think it's still around though. It was 10 years ago. I know that. 10 years ago,
the world was
me and Amanda logged into it, and our pages were still there.
Wow.
Like we both still had pages from MySpace.
That's crazy how that thing it was like the biggest thing out.
It was whenever Facebook was, it was funny because when Facebook came out, at first everybody didn't get Facebook. Like they're like, yeah, MySpace is kind of cooler. Like most people thought that way, but Facebook just dominated. They just took over.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
What was a big difference? Because that was basically the base of Facebook, wasn't it?
It was a social network. Yeah, it was the same thing. Yeah, I just don't think it was too much of, like, you would create your pages too much in MySpace. It was more about, like, you would create a space on your page. Like, your page would have, like, you'd have your music running in the background and your photos in the background or your whatevers.
Too much work. This one's more friendly, basically.
Yeah, something. But, I mean, people would have to come to your page to actually even see that stuff, and it just was different. This is like it shows up in your news feed, and it's like everything's uniform, but it dominated it. But it's funny because my cousin Joplin, she was the MySpace queen. And I don't know, maybe like 7-8 years ago, something like that. I forget how long ago it was. I was scrolling, messing. We were messing around. Like I forget, like I might have been like bombing her or something. I get back to her very first post on Facebook. And her very first post on Facebook is like, yeah, this is dumb. I don't get it. I'll see you guys on MySpace. And now she's the Facebook queen, you know what I mean? Or was at that time. She kind of walked. They kept banning her because she likes to post all kinds of stupid stuff.
I wonder why.
John Newman just said it. It's still active, but it's a different platform than before. Yeah, it's still out there, I think. Like, if you had one, you could probably go log on to it if you can remember your login.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what killed that. I don't know why that Periscope went away. That Periscope was basically like TikTok. It was the same thing. It was done through Twitter. It was a Twitter subsidy. Periscope was. I think Twitter bought it from Periscope, and then they just closed it. It just went away, and I don't understand why it went away or why it disappeared.
Yeah, like you said, if what'd you say is going out? Twitter?
TikTok.
Gotta have another one. Something like that.
Well, they do already. Instagram, they all went to that. TikTok changed the platform, but I think Periscope was really just like TikTok before TikTok was. TikTok, I think, upgraded and was a little better than Periscope, but I think it was basically the same thing. And then now Instagram and everybody else has switched to that. Everybody's onto that shorts and reels now. That's where it's at. Everybody does shorts and reels.
I think TikTok will be back.
You think so? You think Trump will bring it back?
No, I think they'll just eliminate that the Chinese shit or whatever.
The parent company will just sell it off?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what their numbers are across the world. You know what I mean? Like, they're 170 million in the United States. But I don't know what their numbers are across the world. So, like, it might just make more sense to keep it open. I mean, if you've got, 5 billion across the world or even 800 million, you know what I mean? It's worth it to keep it going and keep the money on it. You lose a portion, but that's it, I don't know. It's just odd that they're going to get rid of it. And it's weird, too, that they did it the day before Trump goes in office, too, which kind of seems weird to me.
So what about that Biden, what did he, like you said, paying all that? Is that set in stone when he says all that, or is it when Trump gets in there?
I don't know. I really don't know how that works. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Like, if the money is funded to them already, I think that it still has to go to them. I don't think you put a stop to it. But I could be wrong. They're saying that's what's going to be the problem with Elon Musk and Vivek. Like, if funds are already directed to something, they can't just stop that from happening, which I guess you can, but it'll take an act of Congress, although we'll have it, so we'll be able to,
That's like that Ford truck thing. I don't think that shit's going to work out.
What Ford truck thing?
Ain't that what they're doing over here at Ford?
The electric trucks or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the electric trucks are working. Why aren't they working? No, you don't think so?
I said that from the get going.
They showed that guy in the car. They showed like the video footage of him pulling up.
Oh, yeah?
In the Tesla truck? Yeah, they got him in the car with hands on the wheel. He's driving it.
Yeah, they had time to edit all that. And
They've got
AI
it.
and
They've got it. And then if you look at it, like you can see like the fuel. He filled the whole inside of that car with the fuel. And it's like literally leaking out of the bed of the truck and out of the side of the truck as it's pulling up. You can see the dripping of it. And they think that he did fire the Desert Eagle and that it ignited that's what ignited the fumes. So, I mean, it looks like he really did do that. I don't know. Seems odd, though. Just seems odd. I don't know what he brought an attention to. I don't think anybody. I mean,
yeah, but why would that video come out now? Like they had it back then, huh?
I think that original video they don't want to show it. You know what I mean? But that like, the video that's out, they just show him pulling up. They don't show him like pulling the trigger or nothing. You know what I mean? But they do show a video where you see it. You can only see a flame start like right here. You know what I mean? Like right in front of them in the driver's seat. They show that, but like you can't really see the person in there or nothing. So that's why they think that. Yeah, they think that's what it was. Wild. That's just nuts. That's just. I mean, I don't understand. You didn't achieve anything. That's my biggest thing. If you didn't achieve anything, then why even do it? You know what I mean?
So, anything else on that one kid that shot that CEO?
No, I haven't heard anything. That's kind of on the quiet. That's not quiet. Although there was another one that just happened. Some guy, and it's a weird situation too. It's like I'm trying to remember. I wish I would have. Now that you bring it up, I wish I would have had it prepped for it. But he was doing a residency, so he's like going to medical school, and he went after a doctor. Like went to his office, followed him home, and then rolled up while he was in his garage and was like shooting at him while he was in his car, the doctor. And they both ended up going to the hospital. Both were alive. The doctor got shot in the arm, but he survived. But the guy was saying something about what they're doing is despicable or whatever at his hospital, some kind of scam they got going on or whatever. You know what I mean? Is just completely despicable what they got going on. So
what about that?
But that's a new one. That's a whole different new one.
What about that case you was talking about, that sheriff and all that shit? You ain't heard nothing else about it?
I haven't seen anything where they've said. I know that they indicted the sheriff for the murder of him, but I haven't heard anything else. Like I haven't seen. I'm sure when that truck goes to trial, you're going to find out all that stuff.
You remember you remember the one where I think it was outside a courthouse. The guy had a briefcase and everything, and the one guy goes to shoot him, and he's like, I don't know if it was a tree. Like the guy's he's on the side of the tree, he shoots at him, and the guy's at the other side, like he's just going back and forth.
When was this?
This was a long time ago.
He's just
remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Man, that was crazy.
He just like after the guy shooting him?
Yeah, he's trying to shoot at him, and the guy's behind the tree, like, and he just keeps moving, and the guy just keeps missing. You don't remember that one?
I don't think I do.
Over.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, that shit was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was funny.
I mean, if he didn't die, that's funny.
Yeah, he was like...
In China, there's no TikTok. The app is Douyin. There's not TikToks on platforms. Douyin. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's probably the name of their app. But it's an American company, though. TikTok is just owned by it's got a parent company that's China, but TikTok is an American company in the United States. Mm-hmm. But to me, I think it's messing with your freedom of speech. I think. I mean, you know, and how come this is the thing? Like, there's all like they all say we want to be like worldwide, like as far as trade goes. Oh, we got to do that worldwide. That has to happen. They have to get in our pockets constantly. But all of a sudden, like when it comes to free speech, it's like, oh, let's limit that a little bit.
It's always going to be like that.
Not really. Free speech is supposed to be our number one right. Number one right. Free speech.
Yeah, okay.
That should be number one. Did you see Trump and Obama laughing it up, chopping it up?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Did you see the interview afterwards with Trump? They interviewed him. He goes, "Yeah, I saw the video. He did look a little chummy there, huh?" I just would love to know what that conversation was like.
It's just bullshit.
I know Kamala was pissed. Did you see her? She didn't want to look at anybody. She was like,
that looked a little
motherfuckers.
funny.
Yeah, it looked shady. He's back there just laughing it up. But see, that made me nervous because I go, Obama seems like he's always integrating himself into these things like he's still trying to run shit. You know what I mean? Just stay the hell away from Trump. Let him do what he does.
I'm sure he got good ideas.
What are you doing? Scratching scratch-offs?
No.
What are you doing?
Taking some of this concrete off my hat.
Oh, I thought you were scratching scratchies over there. Did you quit?
Yeah, because you called me out on it, so I was just stopped.
I did?
Yeah. What are you doing over there? I stopped.
No, I meant did you quit scratching scratch-offs? Did you quit gambling?
Yeah, I ain't gambled.
You said, but then I saw you downstairs a little bit.
When?
After you said you weren't doing it no more. You were like, oh, I just threw a 20 in there or something, whatever you said. I'm like, that's still the same thing, isn't it?
Nah.
No, throwing a 20 isn't not. That's not the same thing.
Just like you on Keno.
Oh, I know. I'm the same way.
I quit. Nah, I ain't getting no scratch. I ain't been doing nothing.
Dude, that one machine is in the hole. I'm tired of that machine. That frickin' thing hit 2, then it hit 1,000, then it hit 350, then yesterday it hit 4 something. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's in the hole. It was in the hole Tuesday when he came here. It was in the hole. 1,200, then it hit another 1,000, then it hit those. I'm like, oh, there must be a ton of money in there. And I went and opened it up. There was like $12 in there. I go, this is bullshit. That machine's broken, damn it. Get it out of here.
Yeah. I don't want that one no more.
No, that one's got to go. Yeah, that's. I'm tired of that machine for sure. That one's broken. It's got to stop paying out, though, right? I mean, it's all worked on percentages.
Sure it does.
We gonna try a Philly flatbread? You gonna try that or no?
Nah, I gotta go back to my couch.
To your couch?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's calling me. You didn't hear it?
Your couch is calling you.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see you on a Davenport.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think so. So the what's the plans for the layoff thing? What do you got? You got any Madhouse Bar Talk podcast plans during that time?
We can do something.
Do something different, you know?
Yeah, let's go somewhere.
Get something unique.
Let's do something like take that thing, the more portable, mobile.
Yeah, do something that's like where we travel with it. But I want to get. I sent. Was it? I don't know if I got it. I can't because it's on my phone. I won't be able to get it on here. There was one I saw that was badass, like a trailer, and the side wall dropped down and the back dropped down, and it was set up. It was a badass podcast studio. Like it was literally like it would be 4 times the size of this once you dropped in.
You been watching any other ones?
Of what?
Podcast.
Yeah, I clip in and out of here and there. I was watching that I actually asked them to come on here one time, but he just ignored me. I don't know. I don't think he likes us. They're in Lorraine. I forget what the heck's the name of that. Gurus, yeah, the Gurus. It's like a father and son podcast. They're running like, I don't know what was going on because the father was doing a podcast last week where he's bringing these rappers in that are like just running raps, and I don't know. It's just weird. It's not like him and the son are okay. They're not bad. I feel like they don't have any knowledge. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like sports, they seem like they're okay on sports, but when they start to talk about other stuff, it's just, I don't think that they have any real knowledge when it comes to anything outside of sports. But I just thought because they were around here, you know what I mean? They do some pretty good sports stuff. I thought they'd be a good one to try to talk to, see how they were doing things and stuff. But he had no interest. He was like, I said, maybe we should go on each other's podcast. You know, I just messaged him and he goes, what would be the topic? I go, I don't know. We'll just talk. That's how we do it. We just bullshit, you know? And then no response after that.
Probably wants to do sports.
Well, then why has he got them rappers on there? Like local rappers they were.
We go different ways, too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
We have barmaids up here. We have city guys. We have a prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? We go different ways.
We have other podcasters we would do on here. Yeah. I mean, that's why I thought it would be cool, but he didn't want no part of it, I guess.
I thought it would have been good.
I think so. I mean, we're local. We're supposed to work together, make everything work out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever.
I think it would be cool, but for some reason he didn't. I don't know. Who knows? He probably heard that Madhouse Bar and Grill is racist from somebody down the street or something. Well, you know, how the rumors go.
It didn't work out good for them. Then they shut down.
Yeah, but either way, it still doesn't stop the rumor from going that we're racist.
Whatever.
The rumor is the rumor. You can't buy into that shit. You start buying into that shit, the next thing you know, you'll be doing dumb shit like everybody else is. You're in a rabbit hole,
and you're just everybody's racist, all kinds of shit.
You can't do that. You end up like, I mean, if you could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine. I'm as I was ready to say, I'm like, I couldn't even imagine. But when I go downstairs, there's always somebody that has an opinion of what we should be serving, what we should have here, what we should do here. Always. It's a constant thing. I mean, if it was up to Tex, he would have us doing chicken fried steak and Deep Eddy's grapefruit vodka. And I bought him a bottle of Deep Eddy's grapefruit vodka. It took him a year and a half to go through. I'm like, yeah, I'm not stocking and carrying that shit for a year and a half of freaking, you know what I mean? But everybody does it. Everybody's got something they want here. You know, they're like, when it comes to those seltzers that come out now, every time a new one comes out, somebody wants me to have it here. It's like, I wouldn't have cooler room to stock
everyone that's popped on the market.
And not only that, they all have 30 flavors too. You know what I mean? So now you got to have 30 different types of each one of the different seltzers. So now you're like, I mean,
what was it when Tex said he was I ain't gonna come here no more, and you're gonna shut down?
Yeah, he got pissed off. That was in 2019 or 2018.
Yeah.
He said he's going to open up and put us out of business or something like that.
Shit.
He was all pissed off.
And then
that was when he would drink his Jack.
That was before the patio. Remember? Then you put the patio up when he wasn't here.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he comes sitting there.
I didn't say nothing to him. I seen him sitting there, and I just kind of inside I laughed a little bit.
I said some shit to him.
I mean, it was, but. The thing is with him is he's always got an opinion of what you should have on there, and I'm not saying he has all bad ideas, because he certainly has had some decent ideas, but I mean, not everything works everywhere. You never, you know what I mean, and some of this shit's just not profitable. Like, you know, it's just, you know, like, yeah, would it be great to have a tomahawk steak here? Yeah, it'd be amazing. You know how many tomahawk steaks I would sell here? Probably one a week, maybe. You know what I mean?
And 2 of them out the back door.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Shit.
Or at least 2 that got rotten.
Right.
You know?
Something.
It would just, it just doesn't make any sense to do that. You know, it's just like the prime rib when we had it. It was nice on Saturdays. We had it. It was nice. It was jamming when we first opened. But I don't think that without like a dining room, like a real separate dining room where you can pull that off. I think you could at some point, but I think you have to dress the whole place up and you have to have a dining room off, you know, away from the bar, I think.
That's an idea too. That's good. I think that would work a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what we're doing now is we're gonna try and we're sticking basic with our basic menu, with the new menu. I think we're gonna roll out. We're trying to roll out by next Monday. That's the goal. I don't know if we will or not, but I think we're gonna try and go to like that smash burger, the flatbread pizzas. We're going to do more.
You're keeping your pizzas or no?
Not the pizzas. We're just going to do flatbreads. So you'll be able to get all of our pizzas. It's the same dough. It's just a flatbread. You know what I mean? So instead of like, you just won't order a large. You'll just have flatbreads to order, you know. But the flatbread is, with doing that, I'll be able to bring back the specialty pizzas, which everybody's been hounding me about that, which they probably won't order, even though they've been hounding me about them. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. But the thought process with all of it is more to gear towards the DoorDash and Uber Eats, because I've been saying I think that more people are sitting at home playing video games, smoking weed, and ordering food in. And then I thought, why would somebody pay so much more for food? You know what I mean? And then when I thought about it, I'm like, you know, when you go out, you tip your bartender, you freaking buy, you know what I mean? You probably spend more money coming here than you do sitting at home ordering the DoorDash, you know? Possibly. Maybe, I don't know. But that's what we're going to gear more towards. Like our French fries, the fresh cut fries we're gonna get rid of those and go to a crisp fry that'll travel well. And they're delicious. I mean, they're great fries. They're crispy and good when they're hot. So when you start traveling with them, you know what I mean? Me and Amanda, she wrapped them up. She put them in a container, wrapped them up in the bag, tied the bag tight, and put them up here for like 45 minutes. We opened the bag. They were cold. They were crispy as hell. No sog to them whatsoever. So, and then we're going to have some sauce issues or sauce things, and we're going to put tacos on the menu all the time.
All the time?
All the time we'll have tacos, but you'll have ground beef. You'll be able to do steak, ground beef, chicken, and I think shrimp. So you'll have different, and then we'll have some sauces that'll make those really pop. You know what I mean? They'll be more of a build your own type taco is the way it'll be. Same with the pizza. It'll be build your own taco, build your own smash burger, build your own. Everything will be kind of like build your own type platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make your customers work for their food.
Well, you get exactly what you want that way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you build it yourself, but you pick it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're back in the kitchen fucking throwing the bacon on when you order bacon. That's not work to say I want bacon. That's work. How fat and lazy do you got to be?
As fat and lazy as I here, you can look this way and I'll tell you.
Introducing, how do I say that? Elias Santiago Silva. Silva. Who's that? Your mom?
No.
Who is that?
That's my nephew. Just had a baby. I'm going to see him when I leave here.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. How do you say it?
I don't know. I ain't met him yet. I told you I'm going to meet him right now after I leave here.
Oh, that's cool. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Which nephew is that? The one with the gray streak line?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a good kid. I like him. Seems like a good kid. He just had him just now?
Was it the day before yesterday?
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
He just come home yesterday, I believe.
Where are you going? You're going right after here?
I'm going to my sister's for a little bit, and then I'm going to go over there.
Not going to the couch, nothing. You're lying.
Yeah,
you said you were going
I
to the
thought
couch.
about it, and then I remembered. I said, I'm thinking about what I got to do today. And then I already told my sister I was going to stop by, and then I was going to go see the baby.
I got to go do birthday stuff. We got to do cake and all that stuff. Amanda's birthday, so it's birthday time. Birthday. She's getting to be old, man. Getting to be an old lady now. She's older than I was when I met her now. How's that? That's pretty crazy. It's scary stuff.
What?
She's what?
You're saying it's scary stuff. I said what?
That we've been together that long.
Oh.
Well, you know what's crazy is it's been so. Not only has it been so, it feels like it's only been a couple years.
That's why I get confused now. When you get older, them years just be flying.
Woo! Like wow! Like I mean, it seems like no time whatsoever, and that's like, it's she's flipping me off.
How long have you guys been? What'd you say? How long?
It's at this point, at this year, it'll be 16 years. 16 years. Well, yeah. Yep, 16 years. Not till the end of this year. So now it's like whatever, 15 and some change. But yeah, 16 years. Long time. long time. Very long time. That's 16 years. When I met her, she was 22. So, 16 years is only like, she was only alive 6 years longer than when I met her at that point. 38. What do they say? Trade them in for two 19-year-olds when they turn 38?
No, it's 40. You got to turn them in for two 20-year-olds.
Oh, why you got to wait?
Shit. Oh, you're getting something coming.
Oh, I'm in trouble for that one. You know that one. She already flipped me off for this one. All right. Well, I'm going to head out of here because we got to get some stuff done, and I got to go do some birthday celebrations, and you got to go see the newborn baby.
Did you notice his middle name?
I did notice the middle name, but you know what? It didn't dawn on me until right now because I forget about your name is actually Santiago. Like I actually call you Gito Santiago when it's really Gito Lopez, but
So I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I was like, so is he named after my dad or me? I said, well, you could tell Dad it's named after him.
Why?
It probably is.
After your dad? Yeah.
I don't know.
You're named after your dad?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
I didn't know that. How come I never knew that? You're a junior? I didn't know that. Who knew? Who knew? That's a new one on me. I didn't know that.
I don't think he's ever been like he used Santiago as his name either.
What's his name go by?
Goes by all kinds of different names.
What do you mean?
He's got aliases.
Is he like in a mobbed up or what?
I got aliases.
No, you don't. You're Gito.
That's my alias.
You might be. You're not. No, you're Gito. You're Guido. You're Gito.
Remember that one girl used to scream for me across the bar, and it would be
Ghetto.
No, what? Gino.
Gino. Yeah, Gino.
Remember that shit?
Yeah,
She'd
I
be
remember.
across the bar. She'd be like, "Oh, Gino."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, nobody could seem to get that right. But everybody with Italian roots, though, for sure, all of them end up calling you Guido. Yeah, all of them do, yeah.
Well, she used to call me from across the bar, and I'd be like, okay. I'd never correct her, though.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't want her to know my name.
Yeah, no, I don't care. She was nice.
Yeah, she was. She was real nice. That was...
she comes in once in a great while now. She used to be here all the time.
She was friends or somehow related to the one friend of mine that had that used to work at Sherwin-Williams. Still does, I think. Because when he came in, he was with that group. I was shocked that he was with them.
Yeah.
But somehow his new wife or something, I think, is related to them. All right, we're getting out of here. Happy birthday to Amanda, and congratulations to Gito on his new family member. All right, we're out of here. Peace.